Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. If you don't know me, my name is Duhamel Bentley, honey. And today we're actually talking about a couple of products that I'm very excited to talk about. I have been really trying them, really expecting to push the envelope within price and just explaining to myself why are they the price that they are, and why are they as iconic as they might be. I don't know. Stick around. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you are subscribing, honey, because I was trying to open this very dramatically, but I need to go into training. There we go. This is more of the vibe right now. Let's talk about this highlighter. Do you see this juice, this dough? Girl, wait until you hear the price. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Make sure you leave a comment down below if you loved any of this, if you think these prices are outrageous. If not, leave that in the comment down below. Let's get into it because we have a lot to talk about. Let's start off with kind of the star of the moment, where a star is born. Wink, wink. Hello, hello. We're talking today about Haus Labs' latest launch, and this is the Triclone Skin Tech Foundation Fond de Teint, and packaging is stunning. It is beautiful. It is innovative. There's definitely not a packaging component like this in the market. At least I haven't seen it. If you've seen it, leave a comment down below. But this is just really cute. The H for Haus Labs is just kind of pressed into the lid. It's stunning. It's just really, really cute. And I was surprised. I was surprised with the relaunch. I feel like this is my personal opinion, honey. Do come for me in the comment section down below if you differ. But if you don't, come for me in the comments down below as well. Hold up, my nose is itching just a little bit. The struggle is very real, Hera. Ooh, girl. Okay. Much better. So I feel like Haus Labs is the new Rare Beauty. I feel like Rare Beauty's success has been not only from obviously the wave of fans that Selena Gomez has had, but I also feel like they've been so generous with the TikTokers, things that I'm bringing to you. We are presenting them to you. This is an independent channel, so a subscribe and a little comment won't do us wrong, honey. But I feel like they are the new Rare Beauty, and I feel like Rare Beauty needs to watch their back, because if Haus Labs becomes generous with the Instagram, YouTube, TikTok community, they might just go excuse me, get out of here, girl. No, I mean, it's just, honestly, this is how I feel about it. Come through in these comments, okay, honey? Let me know what you think. But let's go back into the foundation. Foundation is really heavy. It's glass component. It's very luxurious. When I first saw it, I thought of La Mer. I thought of that kind of high-end kind of concept for the foundation, and it's stunning. It works really beautifully. If you're looking for a foundation that it's finished, it's going to be very natural, very wearable, has beautiful benefits to skincare. I do claim that this foundation in particular is intermixed in with not only natural components, but also as well as has a lot of beautiful skincare benefits, like Arnica. As we know now, this is kind of the star product in Haus Labs brand, and it's supposed to kind of de-inflammate the skin. It's supposed to be just really delicious overall. They have a lot of oils in this foundation. I was looking at the ingredients list, and if you're someone who's looking for a foundation that's going to last you all day long and stay as neutral as possible with oil, this might not be your girl. If you are definitely going in for Miss Triclone, you definitely want to make sure you are powdering throughout the day if you're more combo oily. But if you are a dry skin, I feel like you're going to absolutely love this throughout the entire year. But if you're more on the combo oilier side, I feel like this is a beautiful foundation for everyday wear. But just be warned that you definitely need to stay on top of the powder, because if you think about it, skin isn't really matte. Skin, we have our natural oils, and we're producing throughout the day. So it's normal and it's neutral for me to have that kind of effect. It is very lightweight. It's a serum consistency, which is nice. You know, definitely doesn't really enhance the texture on the skin. It doesn't really minimize it either. And I feel like this is really cute, but it doesn't really take care of like any problemed areas for texture, but it does take good care of your skin overall. It definitely has beautiful ingredients that, again, are going to be beneficial. Like, for example, here, reading up, it says a clean, cutting-edge long-wear foundation that delivers superior makeup performance without compromising your skin. It is infused with 20 plus skincare ingredients, buildable medium coverage. Now, I will say this, it is a long wear. I have used this several times. I don't know if you can kind of see where my foundation is kind of going at. You know, I've really been putting it up to the test, and it does last really well. It gets really oily, and it's obviously because of the great amount of deals of oils. If you look at the ingredients here, it has a lot. You know, it definitely has like hyaluronic acid, which is great, but it has like seed oil, fermented extract, you know, it has sunflower seed oil. It just has a lot. Girl, we're not gonna go through the ingredients list like that, but I do have a little video trying it on, working it. I have had this on for 5 hours already. And I mean, I've powdered the skin, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I think this overall looks really, really good. I will note that I don't think this is a foundation for if you're looking for a heavier glam. I feel like because of the oils, typically what I like to do is I like to contour with creams, and then I go with powders, and then from there, you know, kind of work with it. But I feel like this foundation in particular, because of all of the oils that it has inside of it, I feel like it kind of took away the powder product. It definitely made it look really natural because the skin looks really beautiful, but I almost was like, girl, I applied so much, and I'm like, where are you? Like the blush? Who? Like the bronzer? What? But overall, it does look really beautiful. I just want to be honest, and I feel like a lot of people are like, house labs, Lady Gaga, oh my gosh. And girl, I'm all about that. Like, I am 110% that. But let's be honest, like, here's the tea, 110%. It is a beautiful, natural finish foundation, but let's look at the perks. Let's definitely look into it. It has beautiful ingredients. I was gonna get the powder, but I don't know what it is, girl. I just don't like the texture. It almost feels greasy. It almost feels very, very luminous on the skin. So I just kind of differed from the powder a little bit. I like my powders a little bit more finely milled, a little bit more Huda Beauty-ish, or Jeffree Star-ish, or even Anastasia Beverly Hills-ish, honey. I don't know. It says it's gonna be blurring. I don't know. Have you tried it? If you want to try it, if you want me to try it, leave a comment down below. But I kind of felt it, and I just wasn't like obsessed. It just looked really, really greasy when I was trying it on my hands, and I was just like, girl, what's the tea? I'm all about the new revamp of Haus Labs. I think they're doing it beautifully. I love Lady Gaga, or Stephanie, whatever you want to call her. But yeah, this is cute. This is really nice. I do prefer it with a brush. I do prefer the application with a brush. I did apply it today with a sponge, and it's cute with the sponge. I just had to use more product. As usual, sponges do absorb more, but I don't know. I did enjoy more the beautiful application that the brush left me. Now, for the application in particular, I did use this Melt Cosmetics' brush. I don't know the number of it because it doesn't have it, darling, but it's this beautiful kind of buffing brush, and I loved it. I really did love it. I didn't expect to like it as much. I'll see how good it is with cleaning. I'm brand new. I literally just used it for the first time when I had applied it, you know, working it in, but I really, really like it. So if you're looking for a beautiful foundation brush, Melt Cosmetics is your girl, because she's really, really nice. I really enjoyed her. Now, going into Sephora really quickly, let's go here and see any extra little jumpies on us. I mean, they do have a lot of shades. How many shades do they have? Let's see here. Okay, girl, it has over 50 shades of foundation, which, let me tell you something, I feel like at this point in time, this is kind of what should happen. I applaud them because they're being very mindful and they're being very conscious with not only putting skincare into the foundation, with also inclusivity within the models. They have all shades, all beautiful, beautiful models. Men, women, and everything in between. So that's just really, really nice. I truthfully don't expect anything less from Lady Gaga, or obviously anybody who's involved into working with her. I do love the fact that it is clean. Huda Beauty has expressed several times that getting a clean certification is very, very difficult because of obviously, you know, all of the constant back and forth that they have to go through to get that approved and get that stamp. But I love that. I really do love that. And I think that having that much amount of shades, or that many shades in the collection, is just beautiful and it's beneficial. And not only for those reasons, but obviously because of the quality. I love to support House Labs. This does say that it lasts up to 12 hours plus, without cracking, without slipping. And I gotta say, I didn't experience the cracking or the slipping, but I did experience an overproduction of oil. And I mean, I've been kind of doing my makeup as regular. You know, I've been using the same primers, I've been using the same moisturizer and same quantity and same amount. But overall, I think it looks really, really great. I have it in a video where we did a Sunset Boulevard kind of walkthrough, and I have my foundation there, and I've had it on for, I want to say, almost like 8 hours. And you can definitely see the quality of the foundation kind of breaking down there. It doesn't look bad at all. It just looks a little bit more dewier, a little bit more richer on that end. But again, this is a really good foundation. I just wouldn't advise you to buy this foundation for like glam, right? I think this is kind of like a CC cream, and not because of the coverage. It definitely has that medium coverage, but I feel like that texture and how sheer the coverage is for the medium, I would say it's kind of sheer medium to medium full. Typically I wear medium to full coverage foundations. They just kind of support the longevity of the makeup a little bit better, so that's personally why I like to use them. But this was great, and I would absolutely be continuing to reach over to this for my everyday, because they do have, like I said, a whole bunch of shades that anybody in the spectrum will feel comfortable utilizing this foundation. But it also looks really, really natural and really beautiful. Now, the House Lab Triclone Skin Tech Foundation is valued at $45, which I think it's pretty comparable, and because of all the skincare benefits and how beautiful this wears, I think it's a really good price point. I just, again, I was nitpicking at it. I really want to understand, you know, who is the client for this, and I feel like anyone could be the client, but I feel like the specific target for this is more dry to combo. Definitely a combo to oily and full oil can wear this. I would just best advise you to best prepare your skin and yourself for throughout the day, of course. Alright guys, so let's hop over to Charlotte Tilbury's Glow-Gasm Beauty Light Wand. This is a high blush in pink gasm. They do have several shades here. They have, I think it's like 2 to 3 shades that are blushes, and they do have some highlighter shades. Now, this is really beautiful. I love the way this works. I did tear up the kind of little sponge that comes with it. I just hate the idea of getting like bacteria like this on my skin, and even so more, I hate the idea of washing that and getting water into the product that is so beautiful and so expensive. So I just decided to tear it open. Either way, I like to play a lot with my fingers when I'm working with the skin. So this is really, really cute. It's definitely something that you can wear over the makeup with the powder. This is something that you can wear as a cream blush or more of like a liquid blush to give you that from within glow. It's just really stunning. It's really beautiful. It's very lightweight. And something really cool about these beautiful Glow-Gasm or Beauty Light Wand products is that they're kind of waterproof. They're not promoted at all to be waterproof, but these guys, I've been to water parks with them, and my face at the end of the water park is still like there. Like, I'm shook about it, but it's the truth. You know, we put it to the test last summer, and this was great. So because of how good the product is and the longevity of the product, I decided to purchase this one. I love pink, and you know, who doesn't love a pink gasm, honey? So I'm definitely excited to bring this into the channel for you guys. I have some information pulled up here, and this guy is vegan, has a radiant finish, it doesn't have parabens. It's supposed to give you a soft focus. It's rich velvety texture, blurs imperfections. And I definitely gotta say, it's luminizing. It's not really like gonna enhance you too much, but anything that you're bringing luminosity to the skin, texture is going to be more enhanced. It's just its natural form. So even though it's nice that they're putting powders in here to kind of blur things out a little bit, keep in mind you're always going to get a little bit more of textured look when you're using something that's not going to be as matte or as flat. This particular blush is running for $40 online or in person. If you get it, I don't think you'll regret it at all. This will last you a very, very long time. Anybody who's kind of more key into working with like cream products knows that, especially blushes that are cream or liquid form, they are gonna last you a very, very long time. So I think you'll be very pleased with this purchase, and in my experience I have been nothing but loving it, and I think you'll really, really like it. It's a stunning, beautiful rose gold finish that I just think that anybody can rock it. Anybody would look stunning and beautiful with it. And I love how just effortless it is to just blend into the skin. It's just seamless. It doesn't really have a dark cast, as you can see with that dew. It just looks so radiant, rich, beautiful, just expensive. It just looks really, really beautiful on the skin, and it almost looks like a professional did it because it's just so easy and so gentle to work with. It just looks so, so beautiful. I am literally obsessed. I know I keep talking about Charlotte Tilbury, but I feel like she's one of my favorite higher end brands. I definitely have really come to enjoy her products. And speaking of her products, we have 2 new launches here as well. The Pinkasm, she's been around for a little while. I have here the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. Now we do have the Beautiful Skin Radiant Foundation. Felipe and I, we did a beautiful collaboration, and I had so much fun recording that video. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it into the list, honey, because it's stunning and beautiful, and our skins just look delicious, okay? But when this came out, when Miss Oh Girl came out, I was obsessed. I was like, oh my God, like, hello? Charlotte Tilbury, darling, I need like 20, right? Because I love it, right? So this is what the packaging looks like. It's just really nice. It's actually quite big. I didn't expect it to be as big as it is. It's nice and weighty. I really do like it. It has that rose gold kind of feel that Charlotte Tilbury always likes. And this is definitely where they combine the science and the color. Something that I really, really enjoy about Charlotte Tilbury is the same concept that Haus Labs is doing, which is providing stunning skincare and stunning makeup, right? And I don't think we should settle for anything less. I mean, we have this on our faces for hours, weeks. Girl, let's take it off and put it on between the weeks. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we have this on for so many, many hours. Even if we have it on for 1 hour, if it's not beneficial to a skin, it's obviously harming the skin. So I'm really excited to now have this guy in my collection. It was a little tough, I'm not gonna lie to you, figuring out what shade of concealer I was, because in the Beautiful Radiant Foundation, I am a 4. In the, I think it's called like the Hollywood Flawless Filter, or the Ultra Matte Stunning Gorgina George Full Coverage Foundation, she's a 5.5 there. And in these concealers, I am a 6.5. I'm shook, I'm confused. I think it looks stunning though. I really, really like the finish of it. It's very radiant. So I would say be a little cautious and a little bit mindful, because it's something that if you're used to more matte or creamier consistencies, having a radiant concealer can be a little shaky to the knees, honey. But this just looks stunning. It does have really good coverage on one basis. It is very buildable. It wears up to 16 hours. It is waterproof. It's a medium to full coverage for sure. But I think this is really beautiful. I really, really enjoy that this doesn't really seep into your skin. If you have more of like a dry under eye, this is gonna be really good for you. I would just best advise you that if you have a dry under eye, just please ensure that obviously you're hydrating very, very thoroughly, letting that seep into the skin. Once you have excess, if you have excess, kind of pat it away, work this into the skin and use the powdering lightly. Because if you powder a lot, it's kind of be an oxymoron, if we can use that term. A girl, who is she? Professional professor of makeup. But it's really cute. I really like it. I have some information here as well. They do have 30 shades, if I didn't mention that already. And girl. So it's saying here that it is a creamy, skin-like medium to full coverage that visibly conceals, brightens, and lifts the eye area. Available in 30 waterproof shades, up to 16 hours of wear. Okay, girl. So I do think that it definitely does lift up the eye area, and specifically it does it because of that radiant finish. So it's just a really cute little effect that the concealer has. I would definitely repurchase this. I definitely think this is something that just wears so stunningly. And girl, I'm like looking at it and I'm like, oof, Huda Beauty, they came for you, girl, because I do love the faux filter. If you haven't seen that particular video, we do have a video on that particular product as well. Now, granted, that one is going to be full coverage, a different ballpark for sure. But this is stunning, and I feel like this is really cute for an everyday wear, but I also feel like this would be really beneficial if you want to do a little bit more of a fuller glam concept. So I definitely am really excited to have this product. So far, I'm having pretty good luck with not only the foundation, the concealer, the blush, and I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie to you, to talk about this one. And I'm not nervous because of the performance, I'm just nervous because I don't usually use powders like this. I obviously had been eyeballing like a maniac. Can my eyes see through this? I'm not sure. But I was eyeballing the powders from Charlotte Tilbury, and I was able to get my hands on the Airbrush Brightening Flawless Finish. This is great for eyes and face. This is a micro powder. It's going to be very brightening. I did only get the refill because that's the only thing that they had available. That's how popular it was. And I'm having a little bit of a struggle bus time. I'm not going to lie to you. This is what it looks like. I kind of prefer it this way as well because even though packaging is really cute, I kind of like putting them, you know, in places where I can just kind of stack them and keep them as neatly as possible and save myself more space. But I'm a little nervous because I'm not used to powdering with, let's say, for example, a brush. Typically, I go in more for my loose powder and then a powder puff, and then I kind of work it into the skin. And I feel like if I use my powder puff, and I'll show you, I feel like if I use my powder puff on here, I'm concerned, first of all, that I'm wasting product, but then at the same time, I'm concerned that I'm not getting enough product. But let's see, I'll go ahead and tap a little bit on here. And it definitely picked it up. You can definitely see how this just brightens up, smooths the entire section out. It's wonderful for the lines, it's wonderful for the texture, and it definitely mattifies you very well. But I don't think this is translucent. It has a very heavy white cast. And you might say, well, it has a heavy white cast because you're using a powder puff on it. And, you know, maybe. But this is just how I wear it. Like, this is how I use my powders. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't like the concept and the idea of having a powder, you know, kind of go psh, 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 psh. Okay, we got some here. Let's try and like see, because I'm getting hot, girl. Oh my god. Okay, so how do you even do this? Like this? I don't even know what to do. Like I just stray away from these guys because again, I feel like with texture, when you have texture that you definitely want to minimize, she's your girl. Like this is what's gonna melt the skin down, and I feel like this almost kind of enhances the texture a little bit more. But she's cute. We do like her. I would have wished that Charlotte Tilbury would have done this particular powder or any powder. Charlotte, darling, listen to me. I need a loose powder. I need the iconic formula, finely milled, delicious brightening, stunning with hyaluronic acid as you normally have them. Does this have hyaluronic acid? It does. Okay, so it does have hyaluronic acid. It says golden vitamin C, collagen, Lumi Blur Light Bounce Tech. Now, it's stunning. beautiful, but I'm having a curve situation learning how to use this. I feel like this is really, really cute. It was a good price point. Now they do have two different shades. They have this one that's for medium and light skin, which definitely suited me a little bit better. And they also have a tan to deep skin, which is a little bit more on the yellowy base. I think this is gonna look really beautiful. Definitely what it says it does. It brightens, it smooths, it snatches your skin. But can we have it loose, girl? I would totally be obsessed. Even more with it loose than with it compacted. The Airbrush Brightening Flawless Finish refill just differs for a couple of bucks. The regular compact is $46, and I think that this guy here in particular is anywhere around $40 to $43. So there really isn't much of a difference. So definitely whatever floats your boat the best. I do love it. I do think that it works really, really well. It smoothed everything out. I'm just getting a learning curve for sure. It is a stunning powder, but again, it's just not what I'm used to. And I feel like in makeup, we get like our practices and then we're like, I just don't know if this works. But obviously it's stunning and it works, and my skin just looks so bright and mattified and balanced. So I'm obsessed with it, don't get me wrong. But it's definitely a learning curve. I just feel like going in with my powder puff is just everything, girl. And if you haven't tried a powder puff, I don't know what you're waiting. Literally, this changes your makeup's life. Now, some fun tips to mention here. It says that it's supposed to give your skin a smoother, brighter by 80%. It reduces the appearance of wrinkles by 81%, and over 30 people and after 1 hour of test wear. So I like that. I really do like the observation and the commentary on, hey, this was given to these amount of people and for this amount of time they were looking snatched. And I'm looking at myself and I'm just like, yes, honey, yes, woo. We love the vibe. We love the powder. She's really cute. She's really cute. But I'm not gonna lie, Charlotte, darling, I'm still waiting on a loose, fabulous powder. The moment you drop that, you know I'm gonna be the first one in line, honey, to get it. All right, moving on to the last product that I have here. And this one is literally the mothership. As soon as I saw it, my heart sunk. Like literally my wallet declined because it's that expensive, but it is that beautiful. We're gonna be talking about this stunning glow, this highlighter. It is just beautiful. It's mesmerizing. I've never seen anything like this. And there's so many options for every individual here. But girl, wait until you hear this price point. This is just definitely, it's interesting. We did purchase two of these. I purchased one for myself. I also purchased one for Felipe. I feel like the complexion concept would have worked well for Felipe and myself. But I feel like I wanted Felipe to have his own and really enjoy it whenever he wears his makeup. You know, let's get into it, girl. The highlighter that I have on my cheeks, inner eye corner, and a little bit above the brow bone, as well as underneath my brow bone, is the Clé de Peau Luminance Subtil, or I have literally, it's the Luminizing Face Enhancer. I was just reading a different language. 6 different options and 6 different undertones and finishes. It's really interesting because this is kind of supposed to give you that luminosity without necessarily giving you a bounce back. This is crushed opal in this beautiful container. It is just stunning. It is stunning. At first, when I saw it, it has like this glimmer veil, right? And I was like, oh, that's gonna be like crushed diamonds. And I was like, I need it. However, when I first used it, I was like, it's just a veil. It's not going to be that luminous like Jeffree Star Cosmetics, you know, crushed diamond juice on top of your cheekbone. But when I first started like working with it and using it, I was like, this is just so stunning. Like, it's just light catching in the best of ways. Like, you can't even pick up the undertone. The one that I have here is the Celestial Sparks in 17. And girl, isn't this just the most stunning, beautiful piece? This almost looks like something came down from like, I don't know, like the space, some beautiful store in space just delivered this to me. It does come with a brush and it does feel like it's actual real felt on the brush. Applies really, really beautiful, really stunning. It has like a gold plating. I don't necessarily know if this is gold, but it does have the gold color plating. I mean, for the price, honey, it better be some golds up in there. Some key ingredients here. We have precious opal powders, absorbs and reflects light, converting it on the skin for a 360-degree radiance. I fully agree there, girl. Opal, honey, you are iconic. Let me tell you something. Like, it's just juicy and wet and delicious, and it photographs so well. It wears so well on the face. I'm just obsessed with it. I really am. It says here has light empowering enhancer that delivers a natural radiant finish by creating optimal light diffusion and reflection on the skin. So here's the thing, I do believe that this is true as well. I did build this up quite a bit. You can definitely have this as shiny and bright as you wanted to, even more than mine, or you can just give it a nice little wash and it's just gonna be like super, super, super natural, very radiant. So I'm so far I'm agreeing with the concept here, honey. Now, really fun things to add in here is it has premium argan oil, and it's also rich in vitamin E. So it's very beneficial to the skin. Vitamin E is very restorative and very rich on the skin to overall just keep the health of the skin looking really stunning and really beautiful. So I'm really excited again to see benefits into the skincare here. I justified the price because of how it looks, how it wears, how stunning, and just how like buildable and workable this product is in particular. You can use this with your fingers, you can use this with the provided brush, you can use this with a different brush. Typically my application, I do like to go in with the brush that they provided me because of course we paid for that and we want to make sure we're using it. And then I like to go in with another brush to kind of diffuse the edges of the highlighter just so it kind of melts and you're not having that nasty little stripe of light. Because she's not that cute, girl. Let's just be honest here. We're not playing around, okay? Now, it says here, moist feel powder, smooth texture, oil gel, helps apply smoothly onto the skin texture. I do not believe that this enhances texture at all. And that's another thing that I really like about it. I felt like at first, when I saw the little glitter, I was like, I don't know if this is gonna be like a mess. But they got this right, girl. Like, they got this right. Like, if you are looking for a stunning, expensive, but stunning highlighter, say no more. This has a beautiful skincare benefits. It comes with a brush. The Luminizing Face Enhancer is valued at $95. And yes, girl, that is the most expensive piece in my collection right now, just for a highlighter. Of course, we have Pat McGrath palettes. That's a little bit higher up in the price range, but for a highlighter, this is the most expensive highlighter that I have in my collection. And I don't regret it. I really don't regret it. I think that component is just so magical. Formula, it is stunning. The brush is really, really beautiful. I do understand the value of it because of its skincare. Of course, we are charging up a little bit more because of the brand Clé de Peau. They're definitely a very, very high-end, luxurious brand, but we have used their skincare for a while. I actually have their wipes, and I don't usually use wipes on my face. I typically use wipes more for like when I'm cleaning up swatches or things like that. But the Clé de Peau wipes are just really, really beautiful. They're a little bit of a price point, but girl, we understand that when we're going into the actual purchase, and this is just beautiful. It's so beautiful. It works so, so well that I kind of have a hard time because now I want them all. I really do want them all. I honestly, I'm shook at it, and the other, I'm lost for words. I didn't expect to like it as much. I was really looking for reasons not to like it because of the price point. I was like, man, you know, what is going on? But it's just stunning. It's stunning. It works really well. And if you're looking to really overspend in a stunning, beautiful skincare infused highlighter, she's your girl. Look no further. Again, there's several options. This one's a little bit more on the cooler tone because I do like my highlighters to be a little bit more cool, a little bit more on the lighter side, because I feel like if I go in a little bit too deep, we might have a little bit of a dark cast, and I'm just not obsessed with that in my complexion. But I mean, if you are, not an issue, girl. Rock it. Live your life the way you've got. So, But I gotta be honest, I really did love it. And I think this is so cute, the little suede pack. Girl, for that price, they better come with a suede pack and a gorgeous delivery man. Okay, honey, I'm putting it out there. Felipe is hearing it, and it is the end of the story. All right? Okay. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I would highly encourage you to come and join the Doofay Nation. We're literally going all around the stream. One day we're doing drugstore, the next day we're doing literally the most expensive cosmetic that I own now for highlighter. But girl, we're swirling in here. Love the House Labs. I love the Charlotte Tilbury experience. Definitely some learning curves, 110% then. I do hope that my observations were helpful to you if you are looking to make these purchases. And girl, leave a comment down below. What did you think? Did you literally faint back when I said $95? Because when the saleswoman told me $95, I was like, give me 2. Yes, honey, the bank account, she's hurting. She's crying, but, you know, highlighters are also one product in particular that you don't really run out of it super quickly. So I did the math. I was like, okay, if this is going to be lasting, how stunning is this? And I just think it's worth the value. I don't see myself running to get this in 2 months because I'm still going to be using it. But who knows? Maybe because I love it so much, I might be running back and getting some more shades. But yes, leave a comment down below. Definitely don't forget to subscribe. Give us a thumbs up, honey. And girl, if you want to see a particular video, a particular review, leave a comment down below with who it is, and I will take care of it for you. Just for you. And in the meantime, honey, binge watch. It is a thing. I will catch you on the next one. Bye!